appreciate you joining us ahead of the weekend season opener. How's everyone tracking for that one?
Yeah, we're really we've trained really hard over the past 7 weeks. We've had some great support from our support staff. They've been working so hard to get the girls fit and prepared, and we're ready to go. We can't wait to get on the plane and get up there.
Yeah, 7 weeks is a really sort of extensive pre-season program. I suppose you're just hoping to reap the benefits in round one.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks longer. I think it's the perfect time for us, really. We've been allowed to get 5 really good quality games in. Different games as well that have tested us, but also allowed us to play. So I feel we're as well prepared as we can be, and we're looking forward to the game now.
Are you able to sort of break down the importance of that kind of varied games program you've had during the season?
Yeah, look, obviously there's a number of things you've got to get right. You've got to get the fitness side of things right. You've got to also keep the psychological thing. You don't want to go too hard too early, but also we need to get genuine football problems that we're going to find playing against teams in the A-League women's competition. So we played against City, we played against Adelaide. We've had a good intra-club game where we set the challenges ourselves. We've also played our academy boys as well. So this week we got them to set up in exactly the way that we expect Raw to play. Put a few extra bigger boys in the areas where we thought we'd probably get tested, and they did a great job for us. So we feel like we've played Brisbane last week, and all the problems we found, we're hopefully we've found a solution, or put a few solutions in the girls' heads. So I think we're in terms of the pre-season, I've been so happy with the way that we've gone.
So let's speak about Brisbane then. How are you sort of anticipating them to perhaps set up, or what kind of challenges you're expecting up there?
Yeah, look, without going into real specifics, which I don't like to do, we know when we go up to Brisbane, there's always going to be a challenge, and obviously with Alex as well, he sets up a very positive side that look to go forward, look to score goals, look to get on the front foot. So that's what we're preparing for. They also last year played in a number of different ways, different setups, different formations. So we're preparing for 1 or 2 different scenarios. But also we understand as well that they did concede a lot of goals last year as well. So there's going to be opportunities for us, and that's what we'll be focusing on, those opportunities that we get to take the game to them, because our philosophy is all about winning. We go to win games every week, whether we're at home, whether we're away, and whoever the opposition are. So yeah, look, plenty of respect for them as a team. They've recruited really well, but we'll be going about things our way.
And last time around for Brisbane, it really was sort of a season of 2 halves. The first few months of the campaign, it looked like they were going to be fighting at the top, and then at the end they end up missing out on finals football. How do you kind of gauge where they're going to be at in terms of sort of motivation and things like that?
No, look, I think I look back to the beginning of the season, and the game that we had up there. It was probably the most, in the top 3 most difficult games we had all season. So that's kind of what we're judging them on. They've recruited pretty well. They brought in some good international players, brought in a few good girls from around the league as well. So I expect them to be really on their game. So look, I think every team's going to give us a challenge, but this is one of the more tougher starts we had. But I know that the players that we've got in the team are, they don't want it easy. They want to go and play and challenge themselves against the best in the league, and they're looking forward to that.
In terms of focusing back on victory, obviously a collection of the players that were here last season remain, and then a lot of new faces as well. How much is it about getting that balance between using what happened last season as motivation, and obviously bringing in those fresh faces and having new ideas and fresh energy?
Yeah, look, I think a lot worked for us last year, and there's no need for us to kind of reinvent the wheel, but we need to obviously go 1 or 2 steps further than we did last year. So it's a fine balance that because every time you change something, sometimes you take something away, but we've been careful that we want to keep what we did well last year and make a few changes that we can kind of keep up our sleeve for this year that might surprise a few teams as well.
Yeah, of course. A lot of player recruitment in the off-season.
Yep.
Excuse me. How are they sort of all settling in, and is any players that maybe kind of even surprised you in terms of what they brought to the group and how they're going to shape up this campaign?
Look, I think our recruitment was important, that we freshened the squad up. We did lose a few players this year, and good quality players, but I've been really happy with the way that we've replaced the players that have left. Alex Chidiac was a big out for us, and so was Emily Gilnick. But the 2 players that have come in for those 2, Rihanna Palacina has been excellent. She was a great get from us, and to take her from City as well. We've obviously weakened them as well, which is also a big thing. But Rihanna's been great on the field, but really impressed me with what she does off the field and her leadership. She's now settled in really well. She's now part of our leadership group, and a real voice and a leader on the field. Whilst I think Kennedy White has come in as well, and she's added something to us up front. Her pace and her ability to get around the field is amazing. She'll really be a massive threat to teams in behind, but also she's a very good finisher and very comfortable with the ball at her feet. So she gives us a little bit of balance in there. So yeah, we've lost those 2 players that we lost. It was a big loss to us, but I think we've replaced them very, very well, and they can give us something a bit different this year.